guys, so this is Haley, and I said that really loud, sorry. But today I'm just kind of doing like, I don't know, maybe it's just like a vlog, I don't know, of me, telling you how I got started on makeup. You know, my story about makeup and like how I got interested in it and everything. So yeah, I don't know why, I just came up with this idea. I've been having so many video ideas that I'm like mentally putting in my head that I need to get done. Like I need to get current favorites since I didn't do January favorites and everything. So yeah, so please bear with me. So yeah, where do I start? Okay, well, like when I was little, I've always like kind of showed an interest in makeup. Like I would like always watch my sister do it, or I always watch my mom do hers, and sometimes I would just like take my mom's makeup and practice. I'd just practice. And then sometimes, like where my mom worked, she worked at a YMCA, and where she worked, they used to have a rec room where the workers would watch us and stuff, and if the girl workers had makeup, I remember this one girl, she'd always let me do her makeup. She was always patient with me, and she kind of like, I kind of like perfected myself of what I can do. And my sister always used to be like, I can't believe you're trusting her to do her makeup. I'm like, she's like, she does pretty good. Like, she's like a natural at it. Like, I've always had a natural for makeup. I don't know if it's because from me watching my mom or my sister or what, but I always was, you know, naturally had that knack for makeup. So then, fast forward to a couple years, I was 13. No, yeah, I was 13 when I started getting interested in makeup. It was after 6th grade, and like that summer I'm just like, hey mom, would you care if I start wearing makeup? You know, I'm going into middle school, I'll be in 7th grade. Would that be okay? And she's like, yeah, I don't see why not. And she's like, I'm like, I think I want to go to Claire's and get the like colorful palette. And I was like, my mom was like, oh, that won't be as good, you know, you could go to like the drugstore and get stuff. I was like, yeah, but I like all the colors. And she's like, okay, well, we'll have to get some. Well, I never ended up going to Claire's, and I never ended up wearing colorful eyeshadow. I'm glad I didn't go through that stage. So all that summer, I discovered YouTube makeup tutorials, and I just basically watched all summer. I literally studied. I'd go hours on end just looking at M.A.C's website, getting familiar with the products, seeing what I like and stuff, and looking at Sephora's website like every day of my life. And I just watch YouTube videos. I'd always watch Makeup Mandy by Mandy24, Madison Rose Beauty 1, and Juicy Star 07, and like all those people. Well, then it came close to the end of summer, and I always loved Amanda Steele's makeup. Like I kind of looked up to her. Even though we were the same age, I still like looked up to her. And I just was like, I want things that she has. I'm like, I figured since she's my age, she knows what she's doing. She likes natural makeup, so let me just buy things that she talks about in her videos. So that's what I did. Then I went to M.A.C. My first M.A.C trip, I still remember what products that I got. It was Painterly Paint Pot, M.A.C My Skin Finish Natural. I think my first shade was medium plus because it was summer, so I was pretty tan. And then, Gentle Blush. And then, what was the fourth thing? Oh, Shy Girl Lipstick. Mandy always used to talk about that on her channel and everything, and so I just got things that she was. And I did take my first Sephora trip, and I got Dior Show mascara and Orgasm Blush by NARS. But anyway, back to M.A.C. So I walked in there, I didn't know we had a M.A.C counter until somebody told me, and walked out of the store. I was like, hey, I was in Macy's, and I was like, where's your M.A.C counter? And she's like, oh, right over there and stuff. I went with my mom, and I was like, okay, I had it all from memorization. Sorry. My cousin texted me because we're about to leave, and you'll probably see a vlog soon. I'll probably do vlogging today. But anyway, basically, whatchamacallit, where was I? So we went to the MAC counter, and I told the ladies, can I have MAC Marely Skin Finish Natural? And they're like, okay, but like what shade? Or they knew I was young, and they didn't like, you know, judge me for the products and stuff. And then I was like, can I have Shy Girl lipstick? Can I have Painterly Paint Pot and Gentle Blush? And they were like shocked. They're like, this little girl knows so much about makeup. And they were shocked. Like, I came in with a mission. I knew what I wanted, and I got it. And they're just like, and they're all like, so every time I continued going through MAC. Every time I had some sort of money from like presents or whatever, I went to MAC. I literally just went to MAC and Sephora. And literally, every time I'd go there, they're like, look how much this little girl knows about makeup, like about our products, know about our product. She's such a MAC girl. And every time, you know, every time I'd go in, they know me by name. And now they all know me by name. Like, every single worker there knows me, basically. Like, I don't think there's one worker that don't know me at my MAC counter. Like, and they told me that first day that I went to MAC, they were like, they were like, when you're 18, you're coming to work for us. And that's literally been my dream since then. And then ever since then, I just go to MAC. I know my products. I go to Sephora. I know my products. And, you know, 7th grade, I only knew how to do lid. I didn't even know how to do crease, or knew people put eyeshadow in the crease, like, and stuff. And it's just amazing seeing me growing all these years, just progressing, and, you know, using my creativity through my makeup, and, you know, learning new tricks and stuff. I've come so far from that first summer of going to MAC. Like, literally, it was summer 2012. That was so long ago. And, you know, that's why I love makeup, because, you know, as you guys may know, I have a learning disability. I'm dyslexia, and school's not the easiest for me. I do get straight A's, but I have to work 10 times as harder as somebody normally would to get straight A's. Like, you know, things don't come easy to me. Like, I take longer to learn, and my dyslexia is not the one where I can't read or write or whatever. Mine is like processing. Like, I can know the answer right here in my head, but I can't do it on paper. Like, it's a processing thing. So most of the times, like, if I'm doing a math test, I have to have it read out loud to me. Sorry, my phone keeps on going off. I had to have it read out loud to me, or step by step. And that's what is hard about state tests for me, is because I can't have somebody read it out loud to me, or, you know, go through step by step, you know. So I have test anxiety. I know that. Like, I can literally know the answer, all the answers on the test, and then when the test, you know, comes to me, I totally forget it. So makeup has, like, been such an impact on me, because, like, having dyslexia and there's so many things that I haven't done that I thought that I wasn't gonna be able to do that I've done. Like, I remember as a little girl telling my mom, because when you're in 8th grade, if you get like a certain grade point average, you go to a honors banquet. I remember telling her as a little girl, saying, oh, well, I'll never be like my sister. I'll never go to that honors banquet. I'll never get into that. What I do in 8th grade, I went to that. I made it happen. I got straight A's that whole year and went to that honors banquet. And I think that's what makes me, like, realize that, like, I've come afar, because I never let, like, although as much as I get frustrated with having a learning disability, I never let that stop me. I mean, I have my moments where I get flustered and want to give up, but that's why I think I love makeup so much, because I just remember watching those girls' tutorials and me just picking up right away how to do it. Like, it just amazes me. Like, it literally absorbed like a sponge. Like, anything makeup, you could tell me something about makeup and I'll remember it for the rest of my life. Like, and this is like what I love. And, you know, people tell me, oh, well, being a makeup artist is not realistic. You won't get paid that much. But like, you know what? It doesn't matter how much I get paid. Life is about finding something you love and sticking with it. And makeup is my thing. And I just want you guys to know, if you have a learning disability or something, I'm living proof that you could achieve anything that you set your mind to. Like, I remember when I was 4 years old, and me and my mom were practicing for the swim test to go on the diving board. My mom told me, she's like, honey, I think we need to practice some more. And then maybe next week you could do it. Then next thing you know, me and my sister are sitting up on a hill eating snack at pool break. I go see that they're doing the swim test. And my mom sees it. I go tell my sister, I'm like, hold on, I gotta go do something. I'll be back. Nobody can't tell me that I can't do something. At 4 years old, I said nobody can't tell me that I can't do something, and I didn't listen to my mom at 4 years old. So my mom sees me walk down that hill, and she thought I was just, oh, she's just going there to watch. She sees me jump in that pool. And you know what? Darn right, I proved her wrong, and I passed that test. And that's like a story like that always helps me, because like on those days I do get defeated, I always try to remind myself, be that 4-year-old Haley that said that when your mom told you you couldn't do it, and then you did it and you passed the test. So makeup, you know, I never gave up on it. Wing eyeliner took me the longest time to learn, but I finally got it. That's the one thing that took me a while, but come to find out, I just wasn't using the right tools to achieve it. And once I found the right eyeliner and the thing that helped me and was easiest for me, I could do it. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this makeup story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do any more videos. Comment down below, like, if you want me to go more in depth with my disability or anything, or like, you know, a motivational video. Sorry, my camera stopped. But if you want a motivational video about, you know, never giving up and stuff, I'll tell you all the examples in my life that, you know, that have came across. Like, that's another thing, driving. Maneuverability, had the hardest time with it, couldn't get it down. Day of test, it was a hit or miss. I was like, I'm either gonna fail this or I'm gonna pass it. And I struggled with driving. You know, driving might be easy to some people, but like when I first started learning, I mean, I was a good and a safe driver, but it was a struggle to learn and remember things. And you know, I just wasn't confident, because it is a scary thing when you first get into it, and I think that's part of the thing. I had a lot of fear of it. But I had my one instructor. He was the owner of my driving school, and he worked on with me, and he didn't give up. So that day, took my test. Wasn't sure if I was gonna pass it, because that whole night I was just not doing. Me and my dad went out to practice for maneuverability, and I just wasn't doing so good, and I really didn't think I was gonna pass, and I was cried myself to sleep last night. Prayed to God that I did pass. I said my prayers before the test. I literally brought anything and everything religious with me. Like, I brought my grandpa's angel that he had. I brought a cross that my grandma made me. I brought some of my angels. I brought something my mom gave me that was angel. Like, I love angels, like my mom and stuff, and I just brought crosses and everything, and my pockets were filled, let me tell you. And you know, I prayed that they were going to do the side that I was better at, and come to find out, they did the side that I was better at, and I passed with flying colors. I always told myself, I'll never pass on my first try, you know, I'll never do it. And what did Haley do? She passed on her first try. So yeah, I know this was supposed to be like a makeup video, like makeup story, but it kind of turned into a more inspirational and turned into everything. But if you want to get one thing from this, like, if you have something that comes naturally to you, and if you have a learning disability or something, don't give up on that no matter what anybody tells you. Like, makeup is literally my passion, and I plan to become a makeup artist at M.A.C. I am determined to go there when I turn 18, and then go to school, get some more knowledge of the makeup industry, go to school, go to college, then go work at a M.A.C store, and then one day I definitely wanted to start my own makeup brand, and also tag team with other brands like Becca and Too Faced, like Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill has really inspired me. She's like probably one of my biggest inspirations of people that I watch on YouTube. And Patrick Starr, he inspires me so much because he didn't have it easy when he first started out. And Jaclyn too, she always tells us how, you know, she's had a hard time and how she was struggling through some things, and you know, she wasn't the happiest when she started YouTube, and then look at her now, like she soars. Like Patrick Starr, he was faced with discrimination basically, you know, and if you go, you need to watch his Cinderella story, because honestly, like, that made me like cry because it's just so good. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enough with me blabbering on. But yeah, that was my makeup story and how I got started with makeup. And bottom line is, makeup is the first thing that has come to me naturally and, you know, absorbed, and I've soared like an eagle with that. Like, I've learned so much. Like 7th grade, I didn't even know people put eyeshadow and crease, and I went for only putting one shade of crease now to all these other things like outer V and everything. Like, it's just so cool seeing me grow as a makeup artist, I guess, even though I'm not really a makeup artist, but you know what I mean. So yeah, if you guys have a makeup story, please tell me and I will go watch it on your channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was something new, something different on my channel, and I want to do more videos like this where I'm just talking to you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks for watching. Bye!